Good afternoon. Welcome to the Eclectic Ramblings of Paul, the handsome one Herring, and Issac Walsh. We are here for your entertainment. I just want to thank you for joining us. We are here in Flint, Michigan, and we're hanging out on an absolutely beautiful day, 69 degrees. I think that's Paul's favorite number. And it is 1 o'clock, and we are here with some news stories. Paul, how are you doing this afternoon?
I am always wonderful. Always!
I'm going to go with that's not true, but we're going to move forward. It's still good to see your face, buddy. And we had been doing the Florida Man stories because my buddy Paul loves the Florida Man stories, and it had me start to think what other stories in the United States have happened that are just as funny and just as crazy, and wouldn't you know, there's this little website called the Uniform Stories where people highlight, take pictures, and send in the in the nation. Paul, you were going to love this. I have reviewed this list, and I'm looking forward to your excellent responses in support of the stupidity I found. Are you ready? I think you're ready too. All right, so if you want to go with us, we got that pulled up on Uniform Story Staff as a website, and this is starts off from 2015, and these are actual newspaper clippings that people put in and they printed in the newspaper. These were stories that were in the newspapers, and the title of it is 20 Crazy Funny Police Reports, and it says occasionally you'll come across some gems like these in the newspaper, and I'm looking forward to sharing these gems with you. What gems they are, I will not ask. All right, first one, this is from Mountain View, and it comes from Walmart, of course. Peopleofwalmart.com, by the way, is a great website to check out. Anyways, this is a Friday, and the title says, Baby or Burrito. It says the police were called to Walmart. Police received a report of a newborn infant found in a trash can. Upon investigation of the police, the officers discovered that it was not a baby, but it was a burrito. So which person leaves an infant in a trash can to call the police to have them check it out? That is the person we're looking for.
How big was this burrito?
Huge. It had to be huge. And who sells those? And I wonder what they taste like. If you have an infant-sized burrito, that's.
So somehow you spotted this bathroom.
Didn't touch it. Didn't go to help the baby. Called the police. Happened to Walmart. Have you seen the people of Walmart? Listen, I'm just saying, it was the story. That's the kickoff story. What do you think so far?
I'm impressed.
All right, here we go. All right. Oh, really? The burrito slash.
I got a burrito from Quiznos.
Really? A baby-sized burrito.
It was huge. If it was considered what they call
It's like a Qdoba.
It was a single.
Nice.
The family size.
All right. Well, here's the second one. This constitutes his lacking sense story. Number two, they got a call on a suspicious coin. At 5 p.m., police, you can't make this up. Police were called to the Market Square, which this sounds like one of those Flint marketplaces, like the farmer's market. Anyways, we're called to a Market Square for a report of a suspicious coin. I don't know how a coin looks suspicious, but apparently investigators... Doubloon! So the police went and checked it out, of course, and the investigative officer reported upon further review that it was a quarter. That happened. I don't know what that guy was on, but I would have more questions. Number 3. I knew you were going to like this list. Police solved the case of the missing bacon in Grand Rapids. This is serious. This is serious. Yeah, not deep fried. We want to grill, right? Okay. Grand Rapids resident told police last week that someone had entered his home during the night and taken 5 pounds of bacon from his refrigerator. Upon further investigation, police discovered his wife had gotten up late for a late-night snack, was afraid to admit she had eaten 5 pounds of bacon. 5 pounds of bacon his wife ate, and he called the police because they broke in his house because she wouldn't admit she ate the bacon. How do you eat 5 pounds of bacon at 1 o'clock in the morning? I mean, I like bacon, but 2.5 pounds each. Oh my gosh. I think there's more going on there in that relationship than bacon. Moving on. Number 4. The title is Help Kitty. Help Kitty. A caller reported to the police at 7:14 p.m. that someone was on their porch yelling for help from a resident on Bank Street. The officers responded and learned that the person was calling the cat because his cat's name was Help. That's like naming your dog Dang It. Come here, Dang It. Sit down, Dang It. Yeah, that's a true story. That actually happened. You know, that reminds me of a joke my buddy told me. He was like, yeah. I had a buddy of mine, he was in the middle of a crowd, and he yelled out, "Hey, stupid," just to see how many people would turn around. Believe it or not, he said he got a 50% response. How many times? That's just a handy little piece of information. I wouldn't suggest doing that. If you turn around to that, I'm thinking you're married. Right? And 50% of the people turning around, I'm imagining that was all the men. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're mathing. Yeah, they were. All right. These get weird, by the way, just for the record. 4:15 a.m. caller to the police. A caller reported a loud party on 4th Street. 8:28 a.m. The Lamphere courtroom said her son was attacked by a cat, and the cat would not allow her to take her son to the hospital. Oh yeah, can you imagine being the guy rolling up on that? There's some good news. Locking the door and would not let the lady out. I feel like there had to be some kind of an exchange with the bathroom scenario that the cat got irritated. Kind of a Garfield scenario. Alright, next. By the way, this is my favorite out of all of them. A man reported that a squirrel was running in circles on Davis Drive and was not sure if it was sick or it had been hit by a car. An officer responded to the scene, promptly running over the squirrel. Problem solved. Oh, man. No vet bill. Anything else, sir? And what person is just watching the stroll going, you know? They don't normally run in circles in the middle of the street. I love how your brain works, but I'm going to go with a hard no on this one. All right. Sometimes it just feels like next. Police were informed February 25th by a resident of the 1000 block of Warrington Drive that a family in the area is taking over the mind of local dogs and turning them against their owners. This is a real thing. Police were advised by the person that the only way to protect the dog is to install an anti-force field on its head before letting the animal go outside. Like a Hershey kiss, right? Yeah, that was a real phone call. Oh, man. I know you're going to like the title on this. Dogs, Mushrooms, and Voyeurism. Voyeurism, all right? A burglary. A 38-year-old Cole Avenue reported that his home was invaded on September 9th. Invaded. On September 9th, your birthday. The man said that he was sitting home alone, masturbating and watching pornography. I'm just reading this. Yeah, he said he was sitting home alone, masturbating and watching a pornographic movie when a man came down into the basement holding a gun and started to videotape him. The man said that before he left, the intruder fed his dog some mushrooms and the dog died. Dude, can you imagine? So what happened was, and that's not my favorite part about the story. You know what my favorite part of the story was? They printed it. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine this coming across your news desk and going, yep, that's the one. Word for word. Oh my gosh. There's a Paul buzz. Well, I'm hearing me. Alright, well, while you're figuring that out, we're going to go to the next one. 2:58 p.m. The Learning Center at Hanson Street reports a man across the way stands at his window for hours watching the center, making parents nervous. Police ID the subject as a cardboard cutout of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, really? A cardboard? I don't want that mental picture, but I love that your mind went there. The title of this one is Butts is Not a Movie. B-U-T-T, Butts. Alright. Man who lives and is blacked out in Fairfield filed a complaint with the police on Sunday. Yeah, well, that they accepted it. Yeah. Because it was not in the newspaper. Moving on. In Fairfield filed a complaint with the police on Saturday about someone ringing his doorbell and leaving a photocopy of a buttocks on his front stoop. The complainant, his last name is Edgar Butts, told police the incident has happened several times in the past 2 weeks. He could not figure out how that happened. Oh, that, right, like he should have cards made up. And someone photocopied their buttocks and sent it to Mr. Butts. I don't know, but when it comes to having to get that particular surgery done, you want to make sure to be knocked out, not watch it on video. That's all I'm saying. All right. 1:33 p.m. A man came to the sheriff's department to find out how to legally kill a person who was harassing him. Listen, I want to kill this person legally. Tell me what I can do. Right this way, sir. We have some lovely seats right there. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I knew you were gonna love this list. Just had Paul's name written all over. Number 12. How did you lose your pot? The pictures are great, right? Yeah, but these are all newspaper clippings. 9:36 a.m. February 14th, Tuesday. Suspicious person / circumstance. A woman from Northfield turned over to the police department some marijuana that was found in parking. If you lost your bag of marijuana, please come to the Northfield Police Department and claim your bag. It does not say if they actually turned it up or not. If you went to the police department and pick it up, you're an idiot. Oh man, of course you can. It's legal now, right? So, I was sitting at the park.
I would go to the police department.
Oh, perfect. I knew this was going to be a good one. A 34-year-old Mount Pleasant man was arrested Wednesday and lodged at the Isabella County Jail for domestic assault.
What are you funny about domestic assault?
You're about to find out.
You said domestic assault, and then why not?
Yes, because of the title. All right. So pulling the arm of a woman and hitting her in the head with a submarine sandwich. Okay, so you got the Florida man for domestic violence for chucking a chicken nugget at his wife, and now you have a submarine sandwich that he threw at his wife's head, hurt her arm, and hit her with a sandwich. This is why I tried not to laugh. It was so stupid. All right, we're almost done. January 24th, assault, 2:30 p.m., 1500 block of Auburn Way North. 2 students of unspecified gender told police that they... Listen, unspecified gender told police. They told them they were assaulted in some way on their way home from an unspecified school by an unspecified number of assailants, perhaps sustaining unspecified injuries or none at all. Police didn't say. This is the most uninformed police. You can't make this. Someone did this. This is one of those that when you read, you're dumber. Their job was to print this.
I need 75 words ASAP.
What happened was nothing, suspiciously nothing, from people that were nothing. In a scenario that happened with nothing, with injuries that didn't happen at a school that doesn't exist, and the police said nothing. Shocker! There's nothing to say. Oh, man. All right, next. A suspicious mailbox, because mailboxes are suspicious. A deputy responded to a report of a vehicle stopping at mailboxes. It was the mailman. I didn't write it. Listen.
It was his day off, and he forgot a couple things, so I imagine when the Camaro pulls up to several mailboxes.
Listen, when the mailman is suspicious, it's definitely you. It's definitely you.
I think there's some information missing here.
I do believe there is.
He was not in a mail truck.
He was.
He was in a mail truck.
He was in, and his mailman outfit at the mailbox, delivering mail.
I'm done. I tried.
Oh, A for effort, though.
I tried.
All right. This one's titled, no, that's just sad. It's just sad. This is just sad. It's theft. It's a sad theft. A woman in the 1900 block of 129th Lane Northeast reported October 15th that someone must have stolen her mail because she did not receive birthday cards from some of her friends. Oh, no. Oh, no. They would have sent them. They would not have forgotten. So someone stole my birthday cards. That's sad. That's really sad.
That they stole them or that her friends forgot about her?
No. That someone must have stolen them because her friends would not forget her birthday. That's how that is written. That is sad. That poorly. All right. This one's titled, When You Need the Police to Confirm How Gross Your Husband Is. All right. This is what we got. At 8:29 p.m., police received a call from a dubious woman who said she smelled something funny in her room last night. She believes that it might be her husband. Because you haven't lived with the man and haven't found out what the smell is.
I'm thinking they're newlyweds.
Oh.
And homeboys let himself go a little bit. That's all.
All right, next. Marco is the title. Police checked the area and found an open door in the back of a building. An officer went inside and called out, Marco. The man's name was not Marco, Detective Tim said. Instead, the officer was trying to inject some humor into the situation. Police found the suspect after he responded, Polo. Oh, man. This is a clear drug-related incident.
No, that's just.
Really? Because a natural person is going to yell out while they're hiding from the police, Polo.
If you're ADD. and that was the game you played as a kid, you have no choice but to respond. 12 times, probably.
These people vote. Okay?
I doubt it, but go for it. I doubt it. I think
Oh, God, I hope that's
I
true.
think we're safe.
All right, the title of this one is You Did What? You Did What? All right, 6:12 p.m., 4700 block, Portside Drive, Vermilion. Man put icy hot on his wife's vibrator. Next line says, divorce is pending. They printed that story because they needed 75 words. Why would you do that? That's not nice.
At least they didn't put their names. You know, they didn't say Mr. Johnson and Mrs. Hammond. So,
Mr. Johnson, that's what we're going with?
we got to.
Oh,
It's
put
a
him.
tiebreaker.
Nailed it.
His first name is long.
Oh, or maybe not. All right. Number 20. Number 20, final one. An Edgewood man.
Are you sure this is the final one?
I am. This is the top 20, and this is 20. Last one. All right. An Edgewood man reported recently that his wife had gone missing some 18 months ago. And those are the stupidest stories I could find on the internet. Oh, man. So if you guys know some dumber ones, we would love.
I'm pretty sure his friends said, you need to say something.
You're still not looking for her?
Yeah, Kathy is what?
You know what? Maybe he's one of those guys that was hoping she would come back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's a longshoreman.
A long.
He was out to sea for 8 months. Came back.
Waited a year.
No, came back. Figured she was at her mother's.
Oh my gosh.
Right? And I'm not gonna call over.
Didn't
there.
call or stop by.
I'm not calling over
No,
there. She
no,
needs
I'm
to
a man.
I'm going back out.
Oh yeah.
So then he went back out, and then he came back, and 2 months in, and it's 18 months. That's you know, money.
I want to thank you for your opinion, and we're going to put that one to the side as we move forward because it's dumb. All right, just like all of those stories, let us know what you think of that list. We are now going on to the NBC News station, breaking news, to see what is important and going on today. And so you're clicked over. The first one in the biggest picture is 4 New Hampshire Republicans who endorsed Trump 19 days ago are now backing Ron DeSantis. What do you think of that one?
The fact that they have to put his name in the article is concerning.
I don't know. I didn't find that.
Why are they comparing everything with Trump, against Trump, by Trump, for Trump? What does Trump think about it?
I brought it up just so I could go to the next one. I really didn't want to do it, but it was the main picture. The one I'm interested in is this one. The CIA, okay, urges Russians to share state secrets with the U.S. spies in a dramatic new video. So what we're going to do, guys,
Cardi B?
is we're just going to ask them.
Just ask him.
We're going to make a really cool video, and then you give us all your secrets.
Cordy code. I like it. I mean, come on. They got Walmart folks over in Russia. Right?
Listen,
Yeah, right.
I
That
don't
has
know.
to be the equivalent to Walmart shoppers in Russia.
What I do, I am not responding to that because I want to, so I'm just going to move on. What I do know, if you go to some of our previous clips, is we did our dumbest laws of all time. I do know they outlawed lace underwear in Russia, and this may be a response. I'm just saying.
I can see that. This is the rebellion. You know, they took away the lace.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, tell us about the place. They won't let you. Listen, we have lace. We have lots of lace. We have plenty of lace. Plenty. All right, and then this next one is for your. This is all for you. This is your brain. Open AI, right? Artificial intelligence. The CEO embraces government regulation in the Senate hearing. What do you think of that? Remember they put that whole stop on Chat GPT, and they wanted to wait because it was starting to get smarter. And they were having hearings about it, and Elon Musk and 1,000 other people signed a letter saying we might want to wait for this for 6 months. And Musk was actually up for having regulation on AI. Now, what do you think of that?
Well, I'm amazed that you picked that story instead of study reveals staggering toll of being black in America.
I haven't got to that one yet.
Oh, my bad. I'm too low.
But I'll let you. I'm only on the top 4 right now.
Okay, I'm here on the top 4. CIA, or is that the one?
Yeah, top right, or that guy's weird faces.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah, at the top, big time. Yeah.
You know,
Licensing AI, I don't know, man.
Open AI is going. I don't know. It's going to be an issue.
Right.
It's going to be an issue. I kind of like listening for it because sometimes you can tell it's just syntax. And
Yeah.
and maybe the flatness of the voice is just not the right emphasis on the wrong syllable.
And the words aren't quite right with the mouth. Like it's close, but it's not quite
I'm
right.
not even looking at the mouth. I'm just listening to the words. You know? And sometimes they do that Yoda thing where they talk backwards. Arr!
These are the droids you were looking for. Yeah, I don't know, man. This on one side, OpenAI, where people can do crazy stuff. On the other side, it's licensed or it can be controlled, and then people can use that to manipulate people. I don't know the right answer on this one, man. It's kind of crazy, right?
I'm kind of looking forward to having an avatar.
An avatar.
An avatar that I can animate with text. Where I can just say what I want.
Don't they have those on games?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've never.
And you don't do one of those where you're like a blue alien?
I don't want to be anything crazy. I just want.
What would your avatar be? You, just in cartoon?
Yeah, probably a little more muscly.
A little more muscly?
A little more muscly.
Yeah. Not Paul the handsome one here. You're just muscly enough.
Just a little muscly. A little six pack.
Little
six pack.
Yeah, well, when you get older, you just have an ab. A singular ab. Yeah. It's not like that. Those things separate. No. All right, go ahead. Go with the what was that story you pulled up?
This one right here. Are we gonna
I haven't gotten down there yet.
So they're saying that a study reveals staggering toll of being black in America.
Who did the study?
The Ku Klux Klan, apparently.
Well, that makes sense.
A reliable source.
Yeah, been around for hundreds of years. Oh my lord.
I don't know.
What do you think of that?
I think we've known that. They put asphalt plants in black neighborhoods. They put
Asphalt what?
Asphalt
Plants.
Oh
yeah.
That they built on the north side.
Yeah.
And then incinerators. Where they're incinerating trashes, they usually put that in the lower income neighborhoods. I mean, I can't see you putting it in a ritzy neighborhood, but I can see you putting it in not a neighborhood at all.
Huh.
An industrial area should have an incinerator, not an adjacent.
Yeah, and the smells and the chemicals and all that. That was the thing over there because they didn't have the right filter or something on there. I remember that. Actually, my buddy was the one that called somebody from New York to write the proposal on that, so they'd have to pull that down.
So they're talking about between police shooting and health, systemic racism.
Systemic means whole and thorough, right?
Well, built in that you don't even notice. It's so normal that
If it wasn't that way, it'd be
it's
weird.
normal. Yeah.
Speaking of things that are normal, and by meaning normal, I mean not normal, I cannot wait to get your idea on this one. And then we got to do a call out real quick. But before we do,
Yeah, that's
a husband of a bride killed at wedding night crash. His response is he's feeling just as good as I can after the tragedy. Out of all the things to say about your brand new bride dying on your wedding night, I'm feeling as good as I can.
Maybe it was after the sex.
Oh, boy. I don't know. And on that,
She was running to the store to get some more contraceptive.
I
And he was feeling no pain.
feel
I
like
don't know.
it was one of those ones that was like, wait, what?
There's a whole lot of stuff we don't know.
They'd only been married for one day.
One day.
That's impressive.
And he didn't know she was a bad driver.
Well,
Don't
with that,
Don't send her for the contraceptive.
if people want to go to our radio station, where do they go, bud?
Oh, you're gonna make me do that?
Yeah.
WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint. WFOV.online. They can do both of those things. Or what would be easier, would probably be easier, is if they just called 810-259-9789. That's 810-259-9789. We're always looking for sponsors. We're looking for underwriters. We're looking for
Clean content.
music. Clean.
You mean people cuss in music? It's crazy. I don't know.
It's amazing.
Never heard that
Look at
before.
the program. Maybe your church is doing something.
There we
Maybe your civic group is doing something. Maybe you're doing something. I don't know. WFOV 92.1 LP FM Flint. It's a community service of Flint Odyssey House managed by Spectre Productions, and we're determined to make a difference. But we need you to too.
That's right. Help us.
You.
Help you. Help us.
Help us.
Help you. All right.
Yay!
Getting into the tech news, because I know my buddy Paul loves tech. We're going to Wired. All right, and the first big story on there, they said catfishing. Now, you know what catfishing is, right?
Listen,
I don't mean the redneck food.
Listen, that case is still pending. I'm not allowed to talk about it publicly.
But what I can tell you, the breading is delicious.
All right, you do it.
It says catfishing on an industrial scale. All right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really, and the title is Tainted Love. Right? Hired a customer service rep. These freelancers were instead tasked with luring in the lonely and love-struck through a network of dating and hookup sites. Oh, boy. So they're losing the single, lonely people to get their information so they can rob them. And this was done at an industrial size scale. My goodness. And they hired service reps to do it. Who is this? This wasn't supposed to happen.
They hired service reps to rob the people? Or
I'm just telling you what it says, man. It says this wasn't supposed to happen in 2020 in a house surrounded by fields in the Irish countryside. And, of course, the guy's name's Liam. Right? Liam. Sat at his laptop, an energy drink fizzling at his elbow. He leaned in for a better look at the profile photo and, sure enough, saw the face of an old rugby friend looking back at him. Just weeks later, Liam, whose name has been changed to protect his privacy, had been living in Waterford in southeast Ireland, about to start his second year at university. Then COVID shut down the city and his university's campus on any Saturday on the main street. There was no more pigeons than people. Pubs and cafes shut their doors and job opportunities dried up. Money-wise, it was worrying, he says. Increasingly concerned, Leon responded to a Facebook ad for a freelance customer support representative working remotely via his desk, a company based in Cyprus. He was invited to an online interview. At the end of the call, the interviewer asked how he would feel about moderating dating websites. Thought it might be moderating hateful content on Tinder, something like that, he said. They weren't clear about the kind of work it would really be. It wasn't long before he found out, rather, that moderating content, Liam was asked to adopt fake online personas known as virtuals. In order to chat to customers, most of them men looking for relationships or casual sex. Using detailed profiles of customers and well-crafted virtuals, Liam was expected to lure people into paying message by message for conversation with fictional characters. This is how, while pretending to be Anna 2001, he found himself staring at an old acquaintance. But he thought, hands slack on the keyboard, he needed the money, so for the next 2 minutes he played the role he was paid to do. What in the world? This is something that they're doing to people.
Well, you figured they would have tricked those people into thinking they were playing a video game.
Yeah, but these people are just online and they're chatting them up on a person. And they're looking for people who have different setups so they can get them to pay to have relationship conversations with someone they don't have a relationship with.
Well,
This is how lonely people are.
They do. They have a relationship with a persona that's a persona.
Yeah, but that persona isn't real.
It's a figment of the persona's imagination.
I don't know,
dude.
dude.
Actually a profile. It's actually a written document that says Anna, green hair, blue eyes, size 62 boobs, and blah, blah, blah.
I do not. I am not okay with that. You're okay. Good to know. I don't know. I saw that one and then this one. Autonomous World aimed to free online games from corporate control. What do you think of that?
How can you free a corporate game from corporate control? Who owns it? Who benefits from it? Who made it? Who's packaging it? Who's selling it? Once you buy it, it just becomes yours, and that's how stuff used to be.
I don't know. It's for Minecraft, though. They want to give people a more autonomous way of playing the game, and there's millions and millions and millions. You play?
I've seen it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's more of a young kids thing, but they build whatever they want.
Roblox, right, or Minecraft?
They can build whatever they want, whatever they want. And like someone did an exact replica of Sweden downtown, which was amazing, right? It's absolutely crazy that people have that ability.
That's what I can do with the city skylines. I have not seen everything in that looks all pixelated and blocked out. You know, it doesn't. It takes a little more imagination, and it's like a '70s video game.
I'm not sure. I just know millions of people play it, and I know the outcome is that they want to make it autonomous. People do it themselves, but how do you get a product?
Why wouldn't you just make an anonymous account?
I don't know.
You don't have to be, the handsome one. You can just be Tweedledee.
There you go with your logic and science again. I don't have an answer.
I don't know if they can have 18 million people making fake accounts.
I don't know. I mean, I just think it turns into people living their lives online instead of living their lives, and I don't know. Right? I don't know. Moving on to our next one. As Paul and I always like positive things, I'd gone through some of the TV dramas and the things that they had there. I'm not sure they know what the definition of positive, and we're going to review some of the stuff they call positive on here because I'm not sure if they know what positive means. And I think we had different, but I wanted to look up, like going through something, it's always good to get a feel-good movie.
Right.
And so I went through and I looked up the 28 best inspirational movies that you shouldn't miss, just that have been made, right? And I know you like this list. We're not going to go through the whole thing. But number one on the list was Forrest Gump as a positive movie.
Wasn't it?
I mean, it was, but if you really look at it, now Forrest is as stupid as the stupid does, right? And I got pay. Me and Jenny were like peas and carrots. I was running, right? And
I guess it was heartwarming.
It was pretty heartwarming. Anybody can make it in America, even Forrest. If Forrest can do it, so can I. That was pretty.
Run, Forrest!
Yeah, run. Yeah. Lieutenant Dan, I got ice cream. Ice cream. All right, number 2 on this list, and this is inspirational movies. Shawshank Redemption. That does not hit my list for inspirational movies. Like, it was a good movie. It was intense. It was a drama. It was a serious drama. But would you go positive?
Let me ask you, what did you walk away with? What did you walk away with after you watched that movie?
I walked away with
Mic check.
Good for him, I guess. I don't know. He's in the worst possible environment of all time, of all environments, because he just wouldn't speak at his trial, which was weird. And then the guy that actually killed his wife got busted for something else, and then he had to go through all those horrible things, and then he robbed the prison guy and got out through the sewage pipe. Like, he was ingenuitive, keeping the little hammer in his Bible, and that was interesting.
Boy, spoiler alert.
Well, it's from the 90s. If you haven't watched this one, I don't know. What did you take from it? You had to seen it, right? I mean,
I'm remembering Morgan Freeman. You remember way more than I am.
Oh, Morgan Freeman was great in that movie. Oh my gosh. And Tim, man, he was the main character. There was a bunch of good guys in that.
Okay.
I don't know, that whole thing.
So then you're in agreement.
I feel like I was glad that he got out of it.
I mean, but it's one of the top. It should be watched.
Number 2, actually, on the list. Yeah.
All right. What else?
Well, number 4, I'm skipping on number 3 because I don't know. The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. You watch that one? That was a great movie.
I didn't make it through it. It was
no?
a little depressing for me. Yeah. I don't like depressed.
I'm not sure they understand what positive means. It was kind of depressive. Yeah. How about Life is Beautiful in 1997?
Didn't see that. Life with who? Who did I miss?
Roberto Benigni, heartbreaking drama. The plot of the film takes place in World War II. It's about a Jewish waiter and his family getting caught up in the horrors of war and how they survived.
Next.
Never heard of it. Next. What about Dead Poets Society, little Robin Williams?
I
That
like-
was a pretty positive
My
one.
captain, my captain.
Even though the guy committed suicide at the you know what I'm saying?
Stop! You're ruining stuff. You can't
It's
do that.
1989.
Is there like a 20-year moratorium? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Right.
That was a pretty good movie. I like that.
like it.
It's a Wonderful Life. Come on. That one was a really positive movie.
I like
1946,
all
James
the
Stewart.
remakes.
Come on.
I like all the remakes better than I like the
The originals?
Yeah. I like the remakes.
I don't know. What about The Untouchables? Intouchables, not Untouchables. They're different.
Is that
It's a French comedy drama.
with the pill?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Truman Show. Now
Melissa-
that was a positive
I
movie.
like the Truman Show.
If I don't see you again, say good morning, good evening, good night, right?
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
I do.
And I felt that, you could really feel like, boy, is this all real? Is it not real? Is it,
I
that
like
whole
when he
thing.
almost got
The
hit by the
cons-
stage light. Like, oh, come on,
You're
really?
like, yeah, don't fly. Don't fly. And the elevator opens up and they're all looking at him. Oh, it's priceless. Absolutely priceless. The Pianist. Did you see that one? That was a pretty decent drama. I don't know if that was positive, but it was a good movie.
No, I didn't see that.
Roman Polanski made the film. The Pianist earned honors for it.
Was the Pianist like a 007 agent?
No, it's
No,
about,
didn't see it.
all right, good to know. Now, next is Green Mile. Green Mile was pretty good. But again, it's death row. It's the guy that sucks the things out of people.
Black people in jail. Next.
But it was a great movie.
Black people in jail. Next.
Okay. One Track Mind. Outstanding.
They're gonna put more people, black people in jail,
Rush.
so they can make more
Rush
movies.
is on Netflix right now. Did you see that one? It's a racing movie.
Rush. I know Rush Hour.
No. Yeah, me too. Which one do you like best? 1, 2, or 3?
Oh.
One. I don't know, 3 was pretty good. Whiplash, Life of Pi was actually a really good movie.
I like that.
I still think the tiger would have ate him. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it's all
You're in a
metaphor.
boat.
It's all metaphor.
It's all
The
metaphor.
tiger never existed.
Well, yeah. Did it?
No.
I mean, we're just asking. All right, how about Rocky? Come on.
The first
You
one,
didn't like my Rocky?
I liked the first one.
Mr. T one was great. The
I liked
Hulkster.
I liked it was the first one and the third one.
Oh, Apollo Creed was
Apollo
great.
was the third one, wasn't it?
He was great. All of those are great. And the friendship that comes together after them beating the crap out of each other.
I liked it.
Good. Well, see, we got some of this thing. Again, Hacksaw Ridge, not really positive. Not sure how these made the list.
Isn't
I
that
didn't make
Freddy-
the
Isn't that a horror
Listen,
movie?
you're giving me that stupid look on your face, and I didn't make the stupid list. I'm just finding them, okay?
That's a horror movie, isn't it? A Hacksaw movie or something?
No, it's about World War II. It's a World War II movie.
Why are you guys obsessed with World War II?
Because it was like the greatness of America coming in to save the world. That's why. I mean, come on, man. That's
Okay,
the
I can
greatest
see
generation
from your
for a reason.
perspective. Yeah.
You know, we come in and fine.
They weren't
you
too-
attacked us.
They weren't too great.
Now we're
as far as we're concerned. But go ahead, say what you're saying.
moving on. You attacked us. We kill all. Right. Just to make sure we have crystal clear understanding.
Where are we? Where are you?
I'm on number 20. I'm almost done with the list.
On Wired?
No. The 28 best inspirational movies.
Ah, okay, that's right.
All right, that would be the next clip. All right, everything else all at once. I never saw it.
Everything else all at once.
Yeah, never.
I heard that was really interesting. That's that
It's 2021.
Oriental woman, and she it's time travel and.
A Chinese immigrant goes on an epic quest in which she must unite all the various versions of her parallel universe in order to save the multiverse from impending devastation. I don't know. I'm not into those types of movies, but I'm not sure. So if you guys seen it, you tell us what you think of it.
I liked it because
Of course you was.
it was not. How are you gonna say a typical kind of thriller?
So it was a thriller.
It wasn't an Asian movie. It was an American movie with Asians,
Which is great.
which was brilliant. Yeah, it was about time. About time.
All right, what about that that movie Up, the cartoon,
Love
the old
Up.
guy? Up was
Love
good, right?
Up.
That was positive.
Yes.
That was positive. All right, next day on 23, My Left Foot, 1989. I never seen that. I don't know. I didn't see that. Ooh, Coda. Coda. Did you watch Coda?
No. What number is Coda?
Number 24.
24, 16. What
It's
happened?
a child that has around deaf adult stuff parents.
Oh, yeah.
Goes to music college. That was a great movie, right?
Right?
Ooh, Soul. That was a great cartoon.
Oh, yeah. I like Soul. I did.
I don't know. I like the whole thing of it.
Concept.
Yeah, and the kid and the soul that didn't want to come back and blah blah blah. Took a guy who didn't want to be there. Yeah, that felt very human, right? All right, last on the lead, it's got the trilogy as it should. Is Creed. Great set of movies, the new ones. Started with Rocky.
Yeah, the boxing. Now his son's, grandson's, granddaughter, or something like that.
Yeah. You didn't find those. I thought those were great movies. He did
I
great.
mean,
he
I'm
looks
thinking-
very similar too.
I'm thinking it was a brilliant way to milk the Rocky franchise.
I
All right,
think-
we can't do Rocky 13.
I
Let's do Creed. Let's do Creed 2. Okay? You missed
Listen,
Little
there's
Miss
a
Sunshine.
trilogy. There's 15, 18, and 23 are the years that came out. You didn't consider that good. That guy that acts in that does absolutely
Michael B.
unbelievable.
Jordan.
Oh my gosh,
I
he's
think so. Yeah.
and Tessa Thompson. Yeah, they extraordinary. I like him in everything he did.
Well, wait a minute.
Wakanda
Did you
Forever.
see Little Miss Sunshine?
I did not see Little Miss Sunshine. I should see. Little
And you
Miss
skipped
Sunshine.
over. It was 19.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen it.
Oh, so we're only doing
Wow.
we're only doing stuff
I
you've
was
seen?
only doing stuff I knew I could comment on. Good to see you, Paul. Man. Any others on there that you think people should see that you thought was really
The
positive?
Secret Life of Waldo Mitty is one you can avoid.
Good to know. I believe the question was there any that you knew we should watch? Not one
Well,
should
you got to
avoid.
see Roots. You got to see The Wizard of Oz. You got to see Inherit the Wind. You've got to see The Sound of Music. You've got to see Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Slayer.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to need to talk to you afterwards. Abraham Lincoln and the Vampire Slayer? Are you for real right now?
Dude,
You really like that movie?
It was the most amazing mistake I'd ever made. It really was. It was fabulous. And you could save it.
I did not watch it because the title was so dumb.
You could actually save it for Black History Month.
No kidding. All right, now I'm going to watch it. And when it's dumb, I'm going to tell everyone.
No, you're going to be amazed at how undumb it is.
Really?
Right.
Lincoln the Vampire Slayer.
Exactly. Come on now.
All right, done. I'll watch it, and I think that you're not telling the truth, but I'm going to watch it anyways because, why not?
He's calling me a liar.
I am not.
Right
I'm
to my
saying that our
face, behind
tastes are
my
different.
back.
No, I definitely say it to your face on air right now. All right. Nice. All right, so now we're going to Flint Pete, one of our more favorite local people. Yeah, Flint Pete. And we're looking for positive news for Flint. The main news story on here says over 20 Flint-based small businesses received $5,000 and $10,000 grants. More than 20 Flint-based small businesses having been awarded a total of $200,000 in funding from the Moving Flint Forward Small Business Grant Program. That's a mouthful. The program is a partnership between GM Motors and the Flint Genesee Economic Alliance. And GM goes around and they apply for the grants and they give them to them. That's pretty neat right there. What do you think of that, bud?
I'm upset that we didn't apply.
Right, and when do they apply and when do they have it so you can apply? I got to be honest, I really want to click on Arts and Culture by Sophia Lotta because the title is I Love Pig. And I want to know, that is a great title. That totally got my attention here.
Are you saying that you're a pig lover too?
I love bacon.
What does your wife say?
I don't
about
eat
it?
5 pounds of bacon and then say someone broke into it. Hey,
I see.
Oh.
You're not talking a pet pig. You're talking about an edible pig.
I definitely love bacon. Yes, absolutely.
You're a bacon guy. I mean, ice cream bacon and that
You,
kind of.
heavy, don't knock what you. This is why I'm going to watch Abraham Lincoln. What is it again?
I feel your pain.
Vampires. All right.
I feel your pain.
Let's see. The title is called I Love Pig Shares Venezuelan Cuban Culture at the Flint Farmers Market, which is a great place to hang out, by the way. In the Flint Farmers Market, Elise Mendoza, owner of newly opened I Love Pig, which is a great name, is on the move. Behind a chest-high counter, she dashes around with her team, all in bright pink shirts, creating, all right, what is that? Arpas and Cuba sandwiches for a line of customers when there's a break in the action and it's time to relax. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. And it gives this great picture of her, and that must be the Arpas right there. That's a great pick. Yeah, so if you go down to Flint Farmers Market and try that out, now I want to go see the pink shirts, I got to be honest. Oh, man, but I don't know. When's the last time you were down there?
You know, I haven't been down there as... I keep telling myself I need to go every 3 days and just, like,
Listen,
buy a
there's
green pepper.
Listen, there's two places you got to stop.
Right.
First of all, there's the hot dog stand, which you can put bacon on, by the way. And you can put any toppings that you want.
Kogo hot dogs.
No, they're much bigger. And it's $3 a dog, but worth it.
But is it real... You know, hot dogs are gross, right?
So we're gonna disagree, and we're gonna move on. The hot dog, and then the cinnamon roll spot. Oh my gosh! I take my granddaughter down there. Oh man, you can actually hear yourself getting fatter.
What is the Cinnabon?
Yeah,
Is it better than Cinnabon?
I think it is.
Is the
Because they
icing
give
better
you-
than? That'll
And they
kill you.
warm it. Listen, you gotta die something. It might as well be a good taste.
Are they open today?
It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so
It's
I think it is open. All right. The donut place, and they got really great cherry wine down there, and a nice little spot. And they got music, and they had the Grinch down there for Christmas with the kids. That was great. They got to make little things. And
So, do you work for the farmers market?
I do not, but I absolutely love hanging out
Well,
there.
you think you could talk to somebody down there about maybe becoming a sponsor or underwriter?
I mean,
you
you
just
never
plug the heck out of
know
the
what
place.
you don't know. What I do know is if I see you down there and you're having a cinnamon roll, good for them. I can actually hear myself getting fatter right now. It's delicious. Oh my goodness.
Was that your belt?
What was that?
That I just heard pop? Oh, my
Easy
God.
Kool-Aid. Oh my gosh. But yeah, great story. I love pig. I'm going to go check that place out. That sounds amazing. And then we had one other thing I wanted to hit because I wanted your opinion. It says 9 years later, and this is from Sophia, is water crisis settlement claims are delayed. Residents say the process is unfair. Is this a shock to you?
You know, after I heard the attorneys, what they got, $200 million?
206 or 212, something like that.
$212 million.
Yeah.
It all made sense to me. You know, they milked this for everything it was
For
worth.
the lawyers
Oh, yeah.
and the residents, you don't think they're
7 years. You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
took that long? the lawyers fighting back and forth, billing at
Well, you know, you got
$250
the best
an hour.
lawyers in the country fighting. on
Exactly.
this.
So what is the motive for them to settle or salve it before they rake up $200 million?
So you think that's what it is, basically? Fees.
That's a lot. But the bottom line is, it should be for those who were affected by it. If the kids got lead damage or seniors got lead damage, I think they need lifetime medical care, lifetime medical, and maybe even, job training if the lead has debilitated them.
Give them a way to get back to the
Now,
community.
the folks want
Sure.
to fix the roofs on their houses, and
When they got
do that
people that
stuff.
do that, there's actually a list you can get on for that.
But
you
the
know that.
bottom line is, see, day one, if they'd have replaced everybody's water heater and put whole house filters on everything, we could have solved a lot of problems for very little money. But there's no money in very little money.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of that. Of course, it's not going to be fair because that's the way they make it.
Yeah. Well, ending on a positive note, I wanted to hit some of the high-level news and then religious news. The thing that hit culturally that rang my doorbell to talk about is they're doing a lot more faith-based movies, which have got some better actors, I must say. I don't know if you've seen the stuff that's coming on. It's actually really, really kind of good.
I've seen some commercials.
Yeah, right. And they're
I
actually
like
pretty.
I
solid.
like the one with the little girl.
It's a lot more. Like I can relate.
Who
like
wakes up the
before, it
bird
was
or
like
something
thou
like that?
shalltest not. I will killeth thee, or what? And it was just like, Charleston Heston had that one good one, right? And then for a while, it was like,
they're
meh.
like, it's almost like they're trying to trick you into becoming Christian.
I don't know if that's the case.
They're trying to make it look like a music video, really cool and everything.
You
and
know
then
how
you
you
say, what?
said earlier, like the Rockies that got the Creed. Do you remember Passion of the Christ? Unbelievable.
Right.
And I think it's that, and I think they're trying to get that fire in for people that are faith-based people. That is something that they can go to.
Well, they need the message to a younger audience, that's for sure.
Yeah, there definitely
you see
is a
some
miss.
of these congregations, there's not anybody under 70 years old.
Well, right, and you know what's happening now is churches are just getting smaller, so they're combining, and they're not really gaining people. But it's extraordinary how it's working. But that's why we have to get content. 92.1 WFOV, and if they go to the link,
we could be the recruiting central.
I'm working on it.
I was trying to do a church shopping event.
What do you mean?
I wanted to have all the churches in Flint set up in Riverbank Park.
For what?
For church shopping.
What's that mean? Come to our church, here's what
There's
we're doing?
687 churches in Genesee County. If I tried to go to each one of them on a Sunday, it would take me 10 years. If I'm looking for a church home.
So you give swag, and
I'm
this is why you
looking
want
for
to
a
come
church
to us.
home.
Hey, over
Right.
here.
Right. So they do it for car shows and gun shows and everything else. So it's like a church extravaganza.
Gosh, if they would do it from the perspective of this is how we help our community, I would totally dig that.
The choirs on the stage singing from all the different churches,
we have a clothes closet. We got
cooking,
food giveaways. The
choir, you want to be a part of the choir, we go up at 3. Check us out. You know what I mean?
Not a terrible idea.
I thought it was brilliant.
Not a
Guess how many people signed up?
All right, what time is it now? 1:57. We got 3 minutes.
You got 3 minutes? You got to say something?
Well, I do. So Euchre Monthly this week at Cigar Fellas.
Euchre? What the hell's that?
You must be joking. You definitely
I'm joking.
got jokes.
Joking.
Okay.
I know what
He's
it is.
hilarious. So
It's a
Euchre
board
Monthly
game.
this week at Cigar Fellas. There was an epic battle between Jason and Glenn and Jerry and Bruce. And Jason was battling for his life, also known as the GOAT. Couldn't get the cards, lost, unfortunately, 5-7. It was an epic battle at the Cigar Fellas Cigar Lounge. Something to watch and behold. It took about 3 hours. The boys battled down, lost on the last point from behind. Unfortunately, wasn't able to pull it out. It was fun to watch. You'd have to see it at Cigar Fellas Cigar Lounge, 1086 North Iris Road, a lounge of hanging out with cigars and cards. Pretty fun time. You got anything else that you want to add for our show today?
Oh, Isaac, oh, Isaac, oh, Isaac. Where to start?
Where to start? You have that much.
You know I'm going to Europe.
Dude, and if you do not give us... So please tell me we're going to be able to interact with you when you're in Italy.
I think I'm going to do like a...
Dude, you got a Vespa.
Like a Where's Waldo.
You got a Vespa.
Right now. What I'm thinking about doing
Vespa.
is I'm going to
Vespa.
live stream, and I'm going to let the YouTube audience decide what I do and where I go.
All right, now you did say something about Amsterdam or something.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm starting. It was the cheapest place to fly into. Dude, they wanted $3,000.
You've been there before, right?
Yes.
Oh, God. So the eating places.
I'm going to get some Fritz for
Oh,
sure. I'm going to give me some Fritz
buddy.
for sure. Fritz and mayo.
Listen, where can we go to follow you on that? Because I want you to run a Vespa.
I'm trying to decide what to name it. I'm halfway wanting to do In Search of MHK, which is my son's initials.
MHK. So finding things that have MHK on them.
Well, no, I got to find him in, actually, we're supposed to meet up in Barcelona or Madrid.
Wow.
And I don't know when or where.
And you're going to have that. Is that going to be on Spectacle? Or is that going to be...
It's going to be on Spectacle. I don't know if I can live stream in Europe. I don't know what I have to do to get to my... But I'm going to figure it out.
Dude, I would love to give you the worst possible suggestions I can come up with. Oh, my gosh.
Eat that.
Yes, that chocolate-covered cricket looks amazing. Yum, yum. Oh my gosh,
is
dude,
that
get it,
fried
please.
foot over there? Is that fried peasant foot? Oh my God!
You see that Indian sketchy guy right there? Try that restaurant right there. It looks great. Oh my gosh, please rent a Vespa.
I think I gotta do some things. I gotta do some. I want to find a zip line. I want to do some
A
water
zip line.
things.
Listen, do they check your heart before you go on any? I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna guess not. But here's the deal. I'm okay with dying.
No.
It's death that I'm worried about.
Oh, what happens on the after? You know, a lot of people are that
I'm
way.
okay with dying. Yeah.
Well, buddy, it was a great show. Gotta click us out of here. Go ahead, do your
It's
thing.
2 o'clock.
Gotcha.
It's time to go. Hey guys, thanks for watching. There'll be more.
See you next
As
time.
always, hey, make sure you enjoy the life you're living. Just until you can live the life you'll enjoy.